Nearly a year ago, Anthropic launched MCP, the Model Context Protocol. And if you haven't had a chance to read into it or check it out, here's a quick demo video of what you can do with it. Basically, it's written right here. You can connect your AI assistant with systems where your actual data is. So let's take a look at a practical example. We are using Linear to manage our work, and Linear also supports MCP. So you can connect, for example, Claude with the Linear MCP server. Now let's take a look at a specific task. So here we have a task saying productivity gain slider. So we want to create the LinkedIn post with a slider. And there's some basic briefing in here, a website copy, a link to a Figma board and stuff like that. And that's it. Now I'm working on this in Claude. At the beginning of my conversation, I could also do this by mentioning the task title, but I did it by FCP 290. So I gave it the task ID because I had it open here and just said pull the content. So it gave me the content here and I got all the basics transferred from Linear, also the link to the Figma design board. And now I dropped my thoughts here in addition and said some additional thoughts to complete this task and said, look at the task description above and this voice note. I dropped this via voice note and bring it into a form of a story that can be told in a LinkedIn post. So AI then, or Claude then structured and gave me some basic ideas of how I could market this content piece on LinkedIn. I don't go into the details of that, but of course this is in the content of Fresh von Root project, so it also has the context of how we want to talk on LinkedIn. And then I just said, sync back your suggestions to the Linear task added in the description. So this is a very simple example where I connected to the Linear MCP to work on a content task without copy and pasting everything. Of course, you could go into way more detail and you could also change all the properties of the task. So I could also say here in Claude, change the due date, change the assignee, whatever comes to mind, create subtasks. So all this stuff you could do in Linear, you could directly do also now in your AI assistant that is connected to your project management tool, whichever you use.